Kiss returns for a sold-out world tour. Who is this band with rock's most famous faces, and why after decades does the Kiss phenomenon continue to carry on?
What KISS stands for is ageless. We sing about freedom, about truth, and about following your dream.
The kings of shock rock, even after a 15-year breakup, still command a Kiss army that numbers in the millions. The faithful want to know, what is the state of Kiss?
It finally is now what it should have always been, which is four people who are grateful, who are happy to get up on that stage, and who make no bones about kicking your butt.
Who are these masked men and where did they come from? What drives them to push the extremes of rock spectacle? How did they overcome their past differences and finally reunite? What did it take to reclaim their title as the hottest band in the world? Come witness the rebirth of rock's most incredible band. The story of how Gene, Paul, Ace, and Peter reunited and wrote a new chapter in the history of rock and roll. This is Kiss, and this is their story. With roots reaching back deep into the heart of New York City, the Kiss story began. In the early 1960s, Queens-born Paul Stanley's daily ritual of watching local and national American bandstand-type TV shows spurred his embryonic quest for rock stardom. At the same time, Gene Simmons moved to the Big Apple from his native Israel and became obsessed with American rock and roll, movies, and comics. Growing up with similar ambitions and the trial and error of many garage bands, Simmons and Stanley's destinies finally crossed in 1968. The duo bonded and formed Wicked Lester, the band that would soon evolve into Kiss. Despite Wicked Lester going as far as recording an album for Epic Records, an album that remains unreleased to this day, Gene and Paul vowed to continue on their own, envisioning a hard rock equivalent to the Beatles.
When we started KISS, we wanted to make sure that it was the ultimate rock and roll band, the band we dreamed of, the band no one had ever seen before.
Finding Brooklyn's own Peter Criss through the Classifieds and Rolling Stone, and a hotshot from the Bronx on lead guitar named Ace Frehley, the original lineup of KISS was born.
We all created our own characters. Basically, they're all our alter egos.
Peter Criss considered himself someone who had 9 lives to survive his rough street upbringing. His Catman persona suited him from the start. Gene Simmons' demonic persona was an embodiment of every larger-than-life character that had ever enchanted him.
I know Ace sees his makeup as the spaceman, but to me what it's always looked like is a seismograph recording an earthquake. It's going off the Richter scale.
And there was Paul Stanley, rock star supreme, the star of the center stage and on-stage spokesman. It was only fitting that his makeup should exemplify his stellar inclination. According to Paul Stanley, they wanted a group image like the Beatles or the Stones had. Going on stage looking like they just walked off the street didn't appeal to them. They took the makeup that New York glitter rock bands were using and went to the extreme.
Paul Stanley thought of the name KISS. Ace came up with the original logo.
By early 1973, Kiss began promoting their own New York area club shows.
We first performed any place that would have us. Clubs in Long Island, clubs in Queens, New York. We were at the mercy of the club owners because most people wouldn't have us.
We may have been delusional, but every one of us had the decidedly clear idea that we wanted to go out there and rule the world.
The band made its official debut at New York's Academy of Music, opening for Blue Oyster Cult. Little did the Cult know that in 2 short years to the day, they would be opening when Kiss headlined Nassau Coliseum. People were talking about this brash new group. Seriously talking. Rock and roll! The buzz eventually reached the ears of Neil Bogart, whose upstart label Casablanca Records needed a hot new act like Kiss. Based on the strength of their songs alone, Bogart made Kiss the first band signed to his new venture. With contracts in hand, Kiss proceeded to work on its first record. Kiss's first three releases, Kiss, Hotter Than Hell, and Dressed to Kill, sold slowly but steadily as Kiss built its reputation as the hottest live band in the land.
The people didn't have a clue what was about to bang them over the head. When we stepped out behind the amplifiers, it was shock, instantaneous. It hit them like a bulldozer.
It was the band's crazed on-stage antics, from Paul Stanley's death-defying jumps and nightly ritual of guitar destruction, to Ace Frehley's rocket-charged flame-engulfed Les Paul, to Peter Criss's levitating drum kit that shocked and enthralled the audience. And it was Simmons' circus act that truly fired up the imagination. The blood-spitting, fire-breathing, tongue-waggling antics brought shock rock to a new level of infamy. It was well worth setting his own hair on fire several times to get it right. It was the definitive live rock and roll album of all time, 1975's Alive, that, to quote Simmons, saved our asses. Understandably, considering that from the very start they were touring with such features as smoke bombs, flash pots, lighted Kiss logo, and a levitating drum riser.
When things first took off with the band, we were getting along great. We were having a great time. We were really digging being famous, and it did happen quick for Kiss. It was a very cool time.
We were used to being the opening act, and all of a sudden we were the headliner. And I said, the roller coaster is about to begin. Hold on tight, because this is the big time.
The double slab LP was also the band's big breakthrough to the mainstream, featuring the amazing live version of the now classic rock and roll anthem, Rock and Roll All Night.
The president of our record company sat us down and said, you guys need a song that really states what you believe in. And he was talking about a rallying song, something that the crowd would be able to say, this is what I believe in, this is what the band believes in. We went back to the hotel, and I came up with a chorus, I want to rock and roll all night and party every day, and Gene came up with the verse, and there you have it.
With Destroyer, renowned producer Bob Ezrin's studio prowess helped propel Kiss's songwriting to a new level. Detroit Rock City, Shout It Out Loud, God of Thunder, and the chart-topping award-winning hit single Beth made Destroyer a landmark Kiss record.
The reason we put Beth on the B-side was because we figured it was a throwaway. We wound up with an enormous hit from a song that we didn't think stood a chance.
Beth, I hear you calling. At the same time, to commemorate the debut of Kiss's new Marvel comic, the band deposited their own blood into the comic book ink at the Marvel printing plant. Certainly as the rigors of the road and jam-packed shows continued, Kiss's popularity exploded.
All of a sudden, I wake up one day and there's a bodyguard that I can't go nowhere without. And there's these people telling me I'm the greatest, and there's girls screaming and fainting. And I didn't know how to handle it because success is a drug. I OD'd on it. I just lavished in it.
More albums followed as Kiss packed arenas and stadiums around the globe.
It was nice because we all became millionaires overnight.
Once the band got enormous success, it was no longer all for one and one for all. It started being more of a case of one guy thinking he knew what was best for the band. The problems were not on the outside, the problems were on the inside. We were starting to hurt each other without realizing it.
We were having a great time and enjoying every minute of it, but little tensions were beginning to creep in, and everybody was beginning to assert their individuality, sometimes at the price of the band.
In my case, the ego would inflate to larger-than-life-size proportions. But let's just say that Machiavelli was right. To have power is to abuse it. And power came big, and power came fast.
No gratitude need be voiced. Your mind speaks.
was. You're looking for someone, but it's not Kiss.
This is ridiculous.
Everybody bought mansions and cars and all sorts of bizarre stuff. Gene was dating movie stars, and I was abusing substances and having car accidents and being an idiot. Everybody had their own problems.
It started getting crazy for me, in and out of drugs. I wanted the high all the time, that adrenaline that I got on stage. I couldn't just give it up. I couldn't leave it there. I had to live with it, so I partied, and I just kept taking it with me, and that's dangerous.
Some of us tried desperately to hold on to the unity. In a very real way, the family was breaking up, which in fact it was.
And I seen it happening to all of us. We were out of control. We were not a band. We were just running amok, and we were burning out.
By this time, Kiss had become the biggest band in the planet, but the cracks within the family were getting deeper and wider.
The Kiss phenomenon does not stop with sound. There are Kiss games, lunchboxes, toys, pinball machines, and soon to come is Kiss World, a traveling amusement park. It all adds up to an incredible organization with millions of dollars.
No promotional possibilities.
Tonight we have the last word in promotion.
This is Kiss, each sold separately.
Printing a new comic book promoted as being printed
because in the past 6 years, Kiss has sold $250 million worth of albums.
Some nights the shows were good. Sometimes they weren't. And some of the bad nights were horrible.
I also asked the group about a rumor that this may be their last tour. Of course not, I was told. What's happening is only the beginning.
The idea of breaking out individually on their own solo careers led to Peter Criss's departure in early 1980 and Ace Frehley's later on in 1982.
There was a period of time where we felt like estranged family members. Even though there was a lot of tension and a lot of bad feelings, underneath it all was a lot of love.
But being in the same band was completely out of the question. I mean, there were too many pains, too many open wounds from when we thought everybody wasn't carrying the load.
It wasn't good. You know, we didn't call each other, we didn't talk to each other much.
During the 80s, everybody was busy trying to prove to themselves that they could do it without the other members in the family.
We know what we did the first time around. We can look each other in the eye now, give each other thumbs up, and march forward.
Everything pales in front of Ace, Paul, Gene, and Peter in full makeup, in full bombastic show on stage.
Kind of like when brothers have a fight or a falling out, or you have a falling out with your dad, you know, like you hate him, but you really don't. Like we just didn't talk to each other, but I missed him.
In the 15 years since Ace and Peter's departure from the band, Kiss was alive and well. Gene and Paul carried on, unmasked, releasing platinum records, hit singles, and sold-out concert tours. But in the wake of the 1980s and early 90s, the question always lingered. Was there ever a chance of the four original members reuniting in makeup?
People would constantly ask us if it was possible, and we'd just tell them the truth. We don't see it happening.
1995, the official Kiss conventions toured the country. Fans could see up close displays of original Kiss costumes, memorabilia, and vintage instruments. Kiss weddings took place at several conventions, with the bride and groom in full Kiss makeup.
You may now kiss the bride!
The Kiss conventions were a new concept where no band had gone before. It was a chance for us to get together one-on-one with our fans and really celebrate the history of the band.
My daughter never saw Kiss. She just never knew what it was.
Seems like yesterday, but it was long ago. Jane, it was lovely, she was the queen of my night. There in the darkness with the radio playing low end. Secrets that we share, mountains that we move, caught like a wildfire out of control, till there was nothing left to burn and nothing left to prove. And I remember what she said to me, how she swore that it never would end. I remember how she held me so tight. Wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. Against the wind, running against the wind. We were young and strong, we were running against the wind. And the years rolled slowly past, and I found myself alone, surrounded by strangers I thought were my friends. I found myself further and further from my home, and I guess I lost my way. There were oh so many roads. I was living to run and running to live, never worried about paying or even how much I owe. At a time, breaking all of the rules that would bend. I began to find myself searching for shelter again and again, against the wind, little something against the wind. I found myself seeking shelter against the wind. I've got so much more to think about. Deadlines and commitments. What to leave in, what to leave out. Against the wind, I'm still running against the wind. I'm older now, but still running against the wind. Well, I'm older now and still running against the wind. Against the wind. Against the wind. I'm still running against the wind. I'm still running against the wind. Against the wind. I'm still running against the wind. I'm still running against the wind. Against the wind. Still running against the wind. Running against the wind. Running against the wind. Against the wind. See the young man run against the wind. Watch the young man run against the wind. Watch a young man running against the wind. I'll be running against the wind. Against the wind. Let the cowboys ride against the wind. Against the wind. Let the cowboys ride against the wind. I'll be riding against the wind. Against the wind. Against the wind. Against the wind. Riding against the wind. Against the wind. never tells a good lie. She knows just when to let me be. She always knows when I'm too high. She's never right in front of me. Way too far behind. She's always right beside me. Right in the good place all the time, yeah. She's so good for me. So good for me. She's so good for me. Good for me. Yeah. Oh, when I call her at midnight. Oh, the lady, she knows just what to say. She says the words I long to hear. Oh, yeah, 'cause that's her way. She knows just what to say to make me wanna stay. 'Cause that's her way. She's good for me. So good for me. She's sure enough good for me, yeah. So good, so good, so good. She's so good for me. Oh yeah, she's so good for me. Oh, the lady, she's so good for me. ride that chrome three-wheel? Who's gonna make that first mistake? Who wants to wear gypsy leather all the way to Fire Lake? Who wants to break the news about Uncle Joe? You remember Uncle Joe? He was the one afraid to cut the cake. Who wants to tell poor Aunt Sarah Joe's run off to Fire Lake? Joe's run off to Fire Lake. Who wants to grave those bronze beauties lying in the sun with their long soft hair falling, flying as they run? Oh, they smile so shy and they flirt so well, and they lay you down so fast till you look straight up and say, oh Lord, am I really hearing that? Who wants to play those eights and aces? Who wants a raise? Who needs a steak? Who wants to take that long shot gamble and head out to Fire Lake? Head out to Fire Lake and head out to Fire Lake and head out. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Who wants to do it? Who wants to do it? Yeah. Well, it's shining brightly. It's looking pretty right. From early morning to real late at night. It's looking pretty good today. The dark clouds are rolling away. And it's shining bright. And I think it's gonna be okay. Well, it's starting to feel good again. You and me. Starting to feel real good lately. Just the way it used to be. Future's looking good at last. Rough times are all in the past. And it's shining brightly. And I think it's gonna last. I think it's gonna last. Oh yeah. much doubt. This time, baby, I think we got it all worked out. Looking pretty good today. The dark clouds are rolling away, and the sun is shining brightly. And I think we're on our way. I think we're on our way. I think we're on our way, baby. It's a nice change, nice change, nice change, nice change, nice change, nice change. Let me hear you say. Let me hear you say. Let me hear you say. It's gonna last. It's gonna be okay. Okay.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Is there anybody going to listen to my story? All about the girl who came to stay. She's the kind of girl you want so much it makes you sorry. Still you don't regret a single day. Ah, girl, girl. When I think of all the times I've tried so hard to leave her, she will turn to me and And she promises the earth to me, and I believe her. After all this time, I don't know why. Oh, girl, girl. She's the kind of girl who puts you down when friends are there. You feel a fool. When you say she's looking good, she acts as if it's understood. She's cool. Ooh, 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 girl. Girl, girl. Was she told when she was young that pain would lead to pleasure? Did she understand it when they said that a man must break his back to earn his day of leisure? Will she still believe it when he's dead? Oh, girl, girl, girl. You'll never know how much I really love you. You'll never know how much I really care. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. Ooh. Listen. Do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. With you. Ooh. I've known a secret for a week or two. Nobody knows, just we two. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? I do. Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. Ooh, ooh. Your day breaks, your mind aches. You find that all her words of kindness linger on when she no longer needs you. She wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has to hurry. She no longer needs you, and in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. You want her, you need her, and you
Oh!
karma's gonna get you. Gonna knock you right on the head. You better get yourself together. Pretty soon you're gonna be dead. What in the world you thinking of? Laughing in the face of love. What on earth you trying to do? It's up to you. Yeah, you. Your karma's gonna get you. Gonna look you right in the face. Better get yourself together, darling. Join the human race. How in the world are you gonna see? Laughing at fools like me. Who on earth do you think you are? A superstar? Well, right you are. Where we all shine on. Like the moon and the stars and the sun. Where we all shine on. Everyone, come on. Some karma's gonna get you. Gonna knock you off your feet. Better recognize your brothers. Everyone you meet. Why in the world are we here? Surely not to live in pain and fear. Why on earth are you there? When you're everywhere, come and get your share. Where we all shine on. Like the moon and the stars and the sun. Yeah, we all shine on. Come on and on and on. Yeah, yeah. All right. Where we all shine on. Like the moon and the stars and the sun. Yeah, we all shine on. On and on and on and on.
But I never had you. I wanted you. You didn't want me. So I just gotta tell you, goodbye, goodbye. Father, you left me, but I never left you. Needed you. You didn't need me. So I just gotta tell you, don't do what I have done. I couldn't walk, and I tried to run. So I just gotta tell you, goodbye, goodbye. world. Yes, she is. Think about it. Woman is the nigger of the world. Think about it. Do something about it. We make her paint her face and dance. If she won't be a slave and say that she don't love. If she's rude, we say she's trying to be a man. While putting her down, we pretend that she's above us. Woman is the nigger of the world. Yes, she is. You don't believe me? Take a look at the wall, you will. Woman is the slave of the slaves. Oh, yeah. Better scream about it. Yeah. Every day on TV, and wonder why she has no guts or confidence. When she's young, we kill her will to be free. Why telling her not to be so smart, we put her down for being so dumb. Oh, well, woman is the nigger of the world.
In the land of submarines, so we sailed onto the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. And our friends are all next door, and the band begins to play. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Post on ahead, Mr. Barker. Post in ahead. Post in ahead. Live a life of ease. Every one of us has all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green in our yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
If you're listening to this song, you may think the chords are going wrong, but they're not. He just wrote it like that. When you're listening late at night, you may think the band are not quite right, but they are. They just played like that. It doesn't really matter what chords I play, what words I say, or time of day it is, as it's only a normal song. It doesn't really matter what clothes I wear, or how I fare, or if my hair is brown. Well, it's only a northern song. If you think the harmony is a little dark and out of key, you're correct. There's nobody there. And I told you there's no one there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. A, B, C, D. Can I bring my friend T, E, F, G, H, I, J? I love you. Boom, 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 boom. Sail the ship. Boom, boom, boom. Chop the tree. Boom, boom, boom. Skip the rope. Boom, boom, boom. Look at me. All together now. 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 Black, white, green, red. Can I take my friend to bed? Pink, brown, yellow, orange, and blue. I love you. All together now. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Sail the ship. Boom, boom, boom. Jump the tree. Boom, boom. Skip the rope. Boom, boom, boom. Look at me. All together now. 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 Lonely some
you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Nothing you can know that isn't known. Nothing you can see that isn't shown. There's no way you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All together now. All you need is love. Everybody. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. 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 All you need. Love is all you need. Yes, it is. Whoa! Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Love is all you need.
네, 안녕하세요. 하얀나비님. 예, 감사합니다. 비틀즈 노래를 메들리로 들어보셨어요. 다음 곡은 키스 노래입니다. 네, 이것도 메들리로 한번 들어보시죠.
I got a letter just the other day.
love you, baby. I love what you got. Let's get together, we can get hot. No more tomorrow, baby. Time is today. Girl, I can make you feel okay. No place for hiding, baby. No place to go. conceal a tender feeling. Now that you are close to me, I look at you with tender feeling and can't help kiss you tenderly. I offer you a true devotion all life through. My love I vow, for this is real, this sweet emotion, this tender feeling I have now. Somehow I knew from the moment our lips first met, you would be the girl I could never forget. No other love could be appealing. I love you, and with each kiss I'll keep revealing the tender feeling in my heart.
엘비스 듣고 왔습니다. 자, 오늘 잠깐 제가 도와주러 잠깐 나왔으니까요. 좀 모르는 사람이 나왔다고도 좀 이해해 좀 해주십시오. 자, 다음 들려드릴 곡은 주시 뉴튼 존. 그녀의 판 중에 가장 많이 히트곡이 있고 가장 많이 사랑받았던 앨범 중에 첫 곡 엔젤 오브 더 모닝 들려드리겠습니다.
Not if my love can find your heart. There's no need to take a stand, for it was I who chose to start. I see no need to take me home. I'm old enough to face the dawn. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Just touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Then slowly turn away. Light will be dim, and it won't matter anyhow. If morning's echo says we've sinned, well, it was what I wanted now. And if we're victims of the night, I won't be blinded by the light. Just call me angel of the morning, angel.
주시 뉴튼 존 듣고 왔습니다. 엔젤 오브 더 모닝. 이 앨범에는 뭐 들을 만한 게 굉장히 많네요. 퀸 오브 하트, All I Have to Do Is Dream. 굉장히 사랑 많이 받고 많이 팔린 앨범 중에 하나죠. 이 친구가 앨범이 한 4개 정도 낸 걸로 알고 있는데 가장 사랑받고 우리에게 가장 익숙한 그런 앨범입니다. 자, 다음 들려드릴 앨범은 영국 우리 소위 달린다고 하는 그런 이 락 하는 친구들이군요. 아이언 메이든, 헬로 Be the Name 듣겠습니다.
When the bell begins to chime, reflecting on my past life, and it doesn't have much time, 'cause at 5 o'clock they take me to the gallows pole. The sands of time for me are running low.
아이언 메이든 헬로 비 더 네임 이름을 거룩히 여김을 받으시오며 그 주기도문 가운데 있는 문장 구절 중에 하나죠. 자, 저희 엘피창고 지금 저희가 스트리밍 걸은 시간이 거의 2시간이 거의 다 돼가서 저희 잘리기 전에 한번 저희 부팅 한번 다시 한번 하겠습니다. 불편하시더라도 다시 한번 접속 부탁드리겠습니다.
Sitting on the